Hello, pilots, and welcome back to Season 1 of Out of Arc Gaming's Flight Academy. Today we have Game 11 of this round-robin single-ship tournament. As ever, the format rules are in the description below. And this is actually a special video today, as this is our 100th video on the channel. And joining me for this remarkable milestone is...
Hi folks, it's Ben.
Hi Ben, welcome back. Not only do we have you commentating with us, but we actually get to enjoy one of your games against one of your favourite ships as well. Sorry, your favourite ship, shall we say?
Yes, I'm flying up against my old buddy, Fenrir.
So let's switch it up. I'll go through what Madbots is flying, and you can let us know what you're flying and why you decided on it. So Madbots has the fearless Fenrir with ion torpedoes. And because he can't take much extra, that's all he's got.
So I decided to bring Anakin Skywalker, I6, so the highest he can get, and one of the most maneuverable ships in a 1v1. Brilliant evasion, which is very situational, but can save your bacon in a pinch. Outmaneuver to really help the maneuverability of the ship. Getting behind your opponents. R2A6 to increase or decrease your dial, and stealth device.
So a very, very stacked out Anakin there. And there are some things on there that I absolutely love. The R2A6 is such a good astromech. It's obviously, we call it the Ricolet astromech because you normally see it on the M1 Starfighter, but I think for what you're trying to do here in a single ship tournament, it's such a clever idea.
Yeah, it's a great, I've used it quite a few times in these matches, so I've certainly got my use out of them. But just having that ability to sort of, for example, dial in a 2 and go, right, I can change it up or down 1 depending on what the opponent has done. Really good flexibility.
And especially in a game where road can really change what's going to happen. So obviously rolling for the initiative after dials, you've got 2 things in there which just automatically make things a bit more favourable for you. You've got that system phase reposition by spending a force, and then R2A6. You can, 1 minute you could be going in really quick and really tight, and then you see that your opponent's moved and you go, actually, that's not going to help me at all, and you go a lot wider. It's just really clever way of outfoxing your opponent, really, I think.
Yeah, the main thing for me was that system phase booster barrel. You managed to use that so many times, and it is incredibly powerful. And I was surprised that you could get all of that within a 75 point.
Yeah, I mean, that is impressive.
Lot. Yeah.
Because, I mean, all of those upgrades on their own are fantastic. Brilliant evasion, outmaneuver, R2A6, stealth device. Every single one of those is a great upgrade. Pair that up with the fact that you have 3 force and a really maneuverable ship. Yes, it's interesting when it comes to attacking in that you have 3 dice in the bullseye and 2 in the main arc. So that could be what brings the points down for the ETA to allow you to do that. But that combination of offensive, maneuverability, and defensive mods you've got in there is a strong, solid choice. But let's see which way around road goes this time.
I remember playing this, that's why I'm quite used to flying Fenrir, so my main focus in this match was to try and catch him at range 2, and not let him get into range 1.
I mean, as we've discussed, that is the best plan, really,
Yeah.
because
Does become more difficult when you have road, but
yeah.
yes.
But again, you've got the tools there. R2A6 is going to be a massive help. And you've got one of the most interesting abilities in the game. Oh, that is just perfect.
That, as I was saying before, the system phase boost is what enables that maneuver, and it's
Yeah.
I find that so fun and so strong, where people think, okay, you've not got the room to do that K-turn, but they don't realize that you do the system boost, and then all of a sudden you can get behind someone where you wouldn't normally be able to without a system boost.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy.
And all those mods there, that's 4 hits. And that is... looks like 3 damage straight in on Fen there, including a crit, which is blinded pilots.
Ooh.
That's not great. Now, I do want to just quickly point out that we have had comments on the channel around outmaneuver and the bullseye. Now, we did record a lot of these games prior to those comments, so obviously myself and Ben, we've had that discussion and we've looked it up and everything, so you may still see that trigger in these games, but that's because we got the comments after, and it's a really interesting interaction which we're still trying to get our head around a little bit there.
Yeah, if people can help us out in the chat and give us comments, because it is a bit of a tricky one, whether you can use outmaneuver or not.
But in the long run, again, if you see anything that isn't done quite right, let us know, because hey, there's so many different rules within the game that it's easy to misinterpret something. And you know what? We're all here to have fun and learn about how to better play this game. So don't be afraid to let us know when something doesn't look right. And we will hold our hands up and go, excellent, thank you. Ooh, I think Madbots is a bit on the back foot there with you behind him. Oh, he's going to try and use that rock.
Yeah, he's trying to go around. It's just quite smart. He's trying to go around that rock, do really tight turns to shake me off.
Yeah, and give himself that potential extra defense as well if you've got it a bit harder.
Yeah, it's so tricky when you get such a maneuverable ship behind you. It's so tricky to shake.
Yeah, and obviously I think you're trying to decide whether to use R2A6 there.
Yeah, so this is where I'm sort of working out. Do I drop it down to 2, do the 3?
Oh, I think a nice boost in there. I think you've got it. Yes, lovely boost there. I think you definitely had an advantage of having played Fen enough that you know how to fly against him, and that.
Yeah, it did help massively going into this game, knowing Fen.
And that is Night Fen. A very scary ship to come up against, but very well handled there. Anakin saying, you know what, we've heard that you're a good pilot, but I am the greatest pilot in the galaxy. So very solid game there, Ben. Well done. I know that obviously a lot of people struggle with Fen, so good effort.
Yeah, it's always quite scary going up against him.
Yeah.
Even if you know him quite well, it's
true.
Fearless Fen is very scary.
Indeed. Well, Ben, thank you very much for providing us an entertaining game and joining us for commentary on the 100th video on the channel.
My pleasure.
Guys, again, don't forget, if you do like what we're doing here at Out of Arc Gaming, you can support us on Patreon. The link is in the description below. As always, do like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you for the next 100 videos. See you next time.